Hello everyone, welcome into my channel, Own Your Light Tarot, into your Rise and Shine inspiration messages for Monday, April 4th. We're going to get right into this. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Let's see what messages we have for today and hope we get something different. Okay, let's see. Messages for today, Monday, April 4th. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Okay. You wanted to go, but post doesn't count, right? I'm like all jumpy, like what's coming out? Just want something new. Like my stuff is going everywhere. Let's see. Crossing bridges is under the deck. Wise leader and discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Woo! I think this is where we're headed. I know this is where we're headed, actually. And just the timeline will be a little interesting. Opening yourself to spiritual source, finding sanctuary in that, your connection to the divine straight from your heart space, from your soul. Knowing that that is your true sanctuary is this is where the connection, that is your only true peace, honestly. Okay, you're not going to find it out there. If you do, it's going to be temporary. And then when things get a little bit funky or things start to crumble in some way or get chaotic in some way, you've got to be able to come back to self and know that this is where it's safe. You are always safe. You are always connected, but you have to get in tune with that connection to find that sanctuary. Find that peace and know that you are always guided, okay? Get yourself present and silent and in that space where you are connected. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Even more reason to get very connected and hold that connection strong. Discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth. That is the biggie. That is what is coming around. Like I said, timelines we'll see, but truth is going to be the biggest discovery across the board. What is not in alignment with the higher and the highest good going forward is going to be crumbling, and the underlying truths are going to start bubbling up and showing. And it's going to be chaotic for many people. A lot of people are going to need guidance with this. This is where it's like you are a beacon for others, wise leader. You are awake and you know about this. You are in connection with divine, keeping that, your connection to source strong, not getting wrapped up in what's happening, the crumbling. You're one of the beacons here, wise leader, okay? Hold your light, hold your light, hold your light. It is not a light worker's or light warrior's job to go out there and wake up others. It is your job to be the beacon, to be the lighthouse, to be the light for them to find when things start crumbling and they don't know how to handle it, or they start seeing things or awakening, having an awakening process. A lot of people are all of a sudden going to start awakening. And so the ones that have been the trailblazers, but basically the ones who have already gotten there, we've been sort of on hold, waiting in the wings. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing over here, crossing bridges. You know, this is all about moving to the other side. Big shifts are going to happen and people are going to need guidance. That requires you, if this resonates with you, to really hold your light and stand in it firmly. Standing in the light of truth, connected to source, so that you can be that beacon for others. Okay. Okay. March was a big month to get through. April, it's like, unless timelines shift again, we're going through some major changes. Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Okay. You know what? I got him in my hand. I'm just going to get the dang angel cards. Then I'll pull a shadow work card. Because that is the main thing too, is it's not just about shining your light. In order to really shine your light, you got to do the shadow work. You've got to dig deep into the darkness of yourself so that you understand it and can release it and heal it Okay, inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. People think it's all love and light. It's not. You got to dig into the darker sides of yourself to understand what needs to be healed so that you can shine your light. Okay. Love and accept yourself. Yep. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Right under that, you stand in the light of truth. It's also standing in your truth, in your authenticity. It's interesting because opening to your spiritual source right here, the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. It all is about that, keeping that connection, standing in your power. Okay, one more. Thank you. Launch that leap of faith here on the bottom. Peace and harmony, Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrendering. I need my glasses. Surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Right under you are the beacon for others. I mean, these are lining up here. It's very clear about being strong enough in your sense of self and who you are and what you are and what what you're here to do. You still might be trying to figure that out. And I feel like that's always a process of unfolding too, and it changes over time. Also having that understanding and that acceptance that you're not always going to know. It's like, okay, I'm comfortable and knowing that everything's going to unfold in the right time and the right way for me. Listening to that inner voice, but staying connected, staying in your authenticity, and being in a space of peace and harmony and light so you can hold that for others as well. Okay, we haven't had this one yet. Arrogant. If you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surfaces. Woo, yeah. Work on accepting your true self and give yourself love as you are needing it. There's no accident that I did these first, okay? You stand in the light of truth. Work on accepting your true self. Love and accept yourself. Guiding yourself to self-acceptance. And this is all about, if you're insecure or fear rejection, this behavior surfaces. Arrogance surfaces as an overcompensation for feeling small. So make sure, especially if you're stepping into any, this is getting very woo-woo, I know, but if you are a healer or any kind of light worker, there are strengths, there are certain energetic powers that you discover that you have within yourself. There is no space for arrogance in that arena at all. If anybody is showing up in that way, that's work that they still need to do. Shadow work, right? That means that there is an overcompensation or fear of not being enough in some form in that arena. Okay? So really working on self-acceptance, love and accept yourself, and really standing in your truth, in your light, feeling open. It's a vulnerable space again to be standing in your authenticity. But when people show up, and I see it all the time on some spiritual channels, communities, some people will talk like they know everything about everything, and there is stuff that is incorrect in there, but in everybody's experience is going to be different, and you have to allow for that. But when people start acting like, oh no, you got to be this and that and do it this way, and there's no such thing as this or whatever, it's like, okay, that arrogance, there's no space for that. And everybody, I'm telling you, this is a very vast, this line between this where we are right now and this other, how do I even want to put this? Because I know I'm getting like really out there, but the other realms, okay, it is so vast for people to even act like they have a handle on it on a grand scale is right there. That's your first clue that no, it is big. And, the only thing I know are based on my own personal experiences. It's the only stuff I truly know. And it doesn't mean I can even make sense of all of that either. Okay. So that's being honest. It's like, you can help where you can help, where you know where your abilities are and what your truths are, but make sure you can stand in your authenticity. Here we go again with friendship. Being honest and being able to say, I don't know maybe what that means if somebody comes up with something that's different than what you've heard. I don't know what that means, or I don't know how to help with that, but I'm willing to learn. You know, we're all here to learn, and we're here to help each other. It's not somebody's better than the other. That's what's got to go, is we are all ingredients to the pie. I've mentioned that before. We all have to work together, come together to work through it with all of our different abilities. Okay, nobody's exactly like the other. So all these different ingredients make up a beautiful, you know, pie. If you like pie or whatever. Okay. It's a spiritual potluck. Okay. Guardian angel. I feel like this is really saying to rely on all of your support. You've got guardian angels, you have friendship, you know, you've got people that are right in front of you, but you've got people, you know, or spirits, whatever, in the other realm, whether it's past loved ones, angels, you name it. There are lots of different higher beings that will support you. Manifestation here. It's accepting that support, tapping into the support. Surrounding my life in harmonious light. This is part of that light, is getting that support and standing in the light of truth. There are others, and you are a beacon for those others, wise leader. Manifestation. Make sure, you know, what's really coming to mind right now, we are in a very, very powerful time of manifestation. I've mentioned this before about being very, very careful of your thoughts, especially your words and your intentions, okay? If you're getting angry, try to not spout out anything that's not loving. Take the time out to go, okay, I can see that I'm getting, or feel that I'm getting worked up here. You don't want to put out any negativity, because what you put out is what you get back, and it's happening very quickly right now, okay? I am safe and secure in my world. Yeah, this takes me back to the beginning of things feeling like they're crumbling, and standing in your truth in the light of that, and finding sanctuary with yourself and source, because your shifts are coming big time, and it's going to rack a lot of people's nerves. Higher perspective. Okay, let's see. Okay, I am safe and secure in my world. Here's the affirmation. I choose to believe that everyone is always helpful. Friends, wherever I go, therefore wherever I go in life, people are there to help me. I'm hearing that little saying where it's like, you know, when they're amongst the chaos, look for the helpers. Find the helpers. That was something that was online. I've seen a few times. It's been a while though. The child, you know, when things are really scary or falling apart, and it's like, okay, what your job is to look for the helpers. Look for the people doing good deeds. Don't look at the fear. Don't look at the, you know, look at the goodness. Stepping into that. There is always light. Where there is darkness, there is light, and vice versa. Okay? Find the light. Well, there's two. We'll just read them. All right. Let's see. Expansive. Every day I am learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Really, wise leader? Yeah. Yes. And allow yourself to expand. I mean, we can resist too, but this is trying to push you. If you ever, I'm feeling a bit of self-doubt, that's a love and accept yourself part. Don't doubt yourself. Remind yourself who you are, what you are, connect with source, stand in that light, okay? It will be challenged. I guarantee it. It will be challenged. And when you're learning these new things and expanding into your highest potential, that in itself is a challenge, because it's the unknown. It's new. You're not aware of it, or it's just, you know, it's not something that you have practiced. It's certainly not something that has been mastered. So there's going to be a lot of uncertainty, and it's finding your footing and your stability in times of uncertainty and chaos. Coming back to you, coming back to source. Okay. Edge of greatness. Wise leader. Woo! I got chingles. Okay. Let's see. I'm like, Rrr. The universe is opening doors for me, bringing opportunities my way. I don't crumble at the edge of my greatness. Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, I've got them head to toe right now. I take the opportunities that come and walk through the doors with confidence. That takes trust. It takes faith. It takes loving and accepting yourself and knowing I've got this, standing in my truth. If it's offered to me, I know, if you're feeling any self-doubt in those moments, know that is normal, and you walk through the doors anyways with an open mind, and more importantly, an open soul, an open heart, staying connected. You were supported, and you might be manifesting this too. The new is here, it's coming, it's right around the corner. Look for the helpers, and I feel like even more important than that, be a helper. Okay? When you're a helper, you're an example for someone else who's also looking for the helpers. Wise leader, be that beacon of light for others. Okay? Whew. All right. Dang. That was your reading for Monday or any day. Okay? Whenever this title resonates with you, there's likely something in it for you. So, wow. As always, I'm wishing you much love and light. I hope you have a fabulous day. My plan is to put out another one on Wednesday. If you're coming from another country, drop it down in the comments where you're coming from. I might figure out another way of doing that as well. So I don't know. We're just flying by the seat of our pants. And you know what? That's okay, because I feel like that's how it's going to be going forward anyways with everything. So, all right. Again, much love and light to you all. Many blessings. Mwah! Have a fabulous day. You take care.